Hello, beautiful Pisces, and welcome to your general guidance for the next few weeks with me, Julie Poole. Hello, welcome, or welcome back. Thanks for being here. Okay, this is good for Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and cross-watching. Get yourself a cup of tea, cup of coffee, glass of wine, whatever it is you want. Tea and tarot time with Julie. I haven't got a cup of tea, I just had one. So I'm teed out at the moment, but you get yourself comfy. Put me on pause, get yourself your cup of tea, put your feet up. Let's see what's going on for Pisces at this time. All right, my beautiful people. So this reading's for the next few weeks, so the rest of April and into early May, okay? All righty, for my Pisces, please. Thank you so much. All right, we've got the thinker. Come to the edge. And exchanging gifts. Okay, that's very interesting. Very different energy to Aquarius. Very different. All right, you're in this thinking, contemplative energy, having a good old think about, who am I? What do I want? Where am I going? What's it about? Who's coming with me? Who am I leaving behind? You're looking at everything and you're saying, I don't know if I want that. Let me have a little think. I don't know if that's very good for me. Let me have a little think. Number 44. You see, fours are fours are foundations and 44 is a master number of that four, right? So 44 or 444, we're in that mastery, right? Where's my foundation? Is it strong? Is it weak? Is it working for me? Does it still work for me? Perhaps it needs tweaking and changing because I've tweaked and changed. So we're having a good old think. All right. So Pisces, you're in this energy. Now she's sitting on these building blocks. And these building blocks are loose for a reason, because it gives us the flexibility to pick them up and move them and shift. It's like, if I don't want that job, I'll find another one. If I don't like this home, I'm going to move. If I don't like this area, I'm going to relocate. If this friendship doesn't feel right for me anymore, I might want to discuss it with the person, or I might want to just say, do you know what, we're done. Whatever feels right for you. Because this is your mastery, this is your decision, this is your life. And you are thinking it through. Now, part of that, what you're thinking through, is shall I or shan't I take a risk? Come to the edge. Come to the edge is, dare I even look at what those options might be? If I come to the edge and I peer over the parapet and say, what's over there, right? Perhaps I've stayed in the middle, not too close to the edge. It's a bit safer here. I don't want to come too close to the edge in case I fall or slip, or it all goes whack and it all comes horribly crashing down. But no, this is what I'm thinking about. Perhaps I've been playing it a little bit too safe. Perhaps I have not even looked at what my options are because it felt too risky. But perhaps now I'm in this space where I feel a bit braver and a bit stronger, and I'm saying, well, let's at least have a look. You never know, I might want to do it. Okay, so this is all linking in with exchanging gifts. Okay, the exchanging gifts, this is about flow. Give and take, give and receive. How much am I giving? How much am I getting back? Now, we don't give to receive, we give because it feels right to give. But there always should be some kind of fair exchange of energy. So if I put a lot of work into my job, then I expect my job to be rewarding, to have enough income to enjoy it. If I put a lot of work into my relationship, then I expect that relationship to have some meaning and be fulfilling. So I'm looking and I'm thinking, is any aspect of life that I'm putting the work in, am I getting a fair return? The give and the take, the exchange. If it's a friendship, a relationship, a job, a home, whatever it is, I'm going to have a good look. I'm going to come to the edge, which signifies taking a risk, looking at other options. Maybe I've spent years saying there is no other options, there are no other options, and all of a sudden I'm like, wow, you never know, I could always do that or that, and we start seeing these other options. So Pisces, you're having a good think, you're taking a risk, and you're looking at the flow. Okay, So let's put these back over here and let's add in the tarot. Okay, now let's see what we want. Okay, so tell me more, please, for my Pisces. Tell me more. Okay, those the wisdom of the oracle. This is the Tower of Dreams. Here we are with the Empress and the Palace of Coins with the Chariot. Oh yeah, you're ready to move on. You're ready to go forward. There's the Lovers, the Seven of Coins, and the Two of Cups. Okay, this is very strong and very powerful, Pisces. Let me add in your affirmations. These are mine from Hoping to Having. For Pisces, please. I am growing beautiful new relationships and improving the ones I already have. And limitless abundance is available to me now. All right, I want a couple of these as well. These are the Everyday Spirit Guide affirmation cards. Okay, we have a yes. The answer is yes. And intuition. Connect with your higher self, listen to your gut feeling, and follow your inner voice. All right, let's have a look at it all then together, Pisces. So here we are, center of the reading, Palace of Coins. This is a place, this is an environment, a place where you feel, I'm just listening to what they're saying. You feel in the flow, you feel in balance, you feel in harmony, that you are able to balance up your emotions and your thinking. It's not just all about the flow of the emotions, it's also about what's grounded, what's secure, what's stable. You're looking at everything in terms of, am I where I want to be? Does this still work for me? It might work before, it might not work now. Perhaps I've outgrown it. Perhaps it's time for me to move on to something else and something easier. So I'm having a good think about what I've created. We've got the Empress underneath her, which is all about creating and manifesting. Okay, what have I created? Is it still working for me? Is it what I want? Is it big enough, strong enough? Is it right for me? I'm having a really good look, and then I'm considering and contemplating what I would like to create, because the Empress is in play and she is Venus led, and we have Venus gone direct as of yesterday. We have this energy about beauty. I want a beautiful life. I want beautiful abundance. I want a beautiful me, and I'm stepping into that beauty. So I'm thinking about it. Is my life beautiful? Are my relationships beautiful? Is this what I want for myself? And is it still right for me going forward? Because I've changed from who I was 6 months ago, 12 months ago, 2 years ago. So I'm really thinking this is a very powerful energy, Pisces, because as I think about it, I take responsibility for what I've created, and then I set new intentions of what I want to create going forward. And I'm making decisions about what is right for me now. We've got the Lovers here, and the Lovers obviously talks about love and romance, and that's the way many people look at this card, but it's much more than that. It's about living from the heart, living from a heart-centered place, living from a place of beauty and love. It's about making a decision to say, I choose to allow my heart to guide me rather than my head. It is about weighing up decisions and following through with what feels right for you, heart-led. So we're thinking through what we're creating. We're making decisions about my relationships, my connections, what I'm growing and manifesting and creating in my life. And I am prepared to come to the edge and take a risk and look at my other options that I perhaps haven't seen before. I am allowing myself to come into this. Does my life work for me in terms of, is it stable and secure and balanced and harmonious? And what am I growing going forward? Because here's the Seven of Coins, and she is all about being able to sow the seeds to reap the harvest further down the line. So if I take that risk, if I come to the edge and take that risk about perhaps growing my business or retiring or getting a new job or getting that car loan or whatever it is for you, if I take that risk, will it grow? It will, because I thought it through. I'm in the manifesting energy. I'm following my heart. I'm not living in fear, but I'm not taking stupid risks. I'm calculating what those risks and benefits are. I'm weighing them up with the exchanging gifts. If I put this in, what am I getting back? Is it worth it? As Chris Reck would say, is the juice worth the squeeze? We're looking at, I can sow the seeds now. I can put those seeds in, come to the edge. I can, put time into my resume. I can put time into my home, my relationships, whatever it is. And am I going to reap the rewards of this? So this exchange in gifts, this give and take, this flow wants to move forward from a place of creativity. The Empress, through the Palace of Coins, I've got all this beautiful green, heart-centered, balanced, earth-grounded energy. We're moving it forward and we're taking it forward. The Chariot signifies forward movement, victory, success, ease of it going forward now. The brakes are off. It doesn't feel now that I'm trying to one foot on the gas and one foot on the brake. No, we're now on the gas. We're now on the accelerator, as we call it over here in the UK. We are now ready to move forward from the heart, from a place of love, of self-love, of loving life, of following my intuition. So a lot of this is around love and self-love with that Two of Cups, and the Lovers there as well. I am thinking through what is right for me, what is working for me. I'm looking at the give and the take and the flow, and I'm letting myself move forward. I'm looking at my ability to grow beautiful new relationships and improve the ones I already have. And I'm aligning with a yes. I am aligning with a yes. The answer is yes. If I want love, yes, I can have it. If I want beautiful working relationships with my colleagues, the people I work with, then it's a yes. Whatever it is that I'm wanting here, I'm growing beautiful new relationships. I'm improving the ones I already have. Now that can include the relationship between you and your physical body to improve your energy and your health, you and the universe and your spiritual connections. However it is for you, you think through what it is that you want. But a limitless abundance is available to you now. And abundance can be financially in terms of the money, but it can also be in terms of love, loving connections, energy, passion, power, whatever it is that you want that abundant in, limitless abundance is available to you now. So I want you to follow your intuition. Connect with your higher self. Listen to your gut feeling and follow your inner voice. That is the intuition. That is the Empress energy, and that is the Lover's energy. Following the heart. So we have this heart energy, the Two of Cups, the Lovers. We're moving into life from this moment forward, Pisces, from the heart. I'm living from the heart. I'm making decisions from the heart. I'm willing to come to the edge, and I'm willing to take a risk because I'm building something here, growing, manifesting abundantly what I want for myself in a very balanced and beautiful way. I'm in a victory energy and it feels amazing. All right, so Pisces, that's what we have with your general energy. We're going to add another layer now. We're going to look at money and career. Okay, so these are mine from hoping to having wealth and success. Thank you to all of you who have been buying my book. I've been reading your comments and how much you're enjoying it and how much it's helping you from hoping to having. Okay, the link is below for those of you who haven't. All right, so let's have a look at this. Okay, this is mine. All right, I welcome my desires changing, my expectations changing, my alignment changing as I become increasingly wealthy. This is so interesting because Aquarius had something extremely similar. All right. So all of us are, all affected. Let me talk to you for a little minute up here. All of us are affected by this changing energy of the astrological new year on the 20th of March, and then that eclipse, and now the full moon a few days ago. We've got this very new, very different energy, and we're all affected. But each sign will be affected in a slightly different way. The different emphasis, the different focus, okay? So your focus is on this shift and change as you move into a more wealthy energy. Now that could be financial wealth, that could be energy wealth. I'm so wealthy in terms of time, I'm so wealthy in terms of love, I'm so wealthy in terms of money. However it is for you, what you define wealth as, your desires and expectations are changing. What you wanted, you're not necessarily wanting anymore. That's why you're in this thinker mode. That's why you're thinking everything through. Does this still work for me? Is this what I want? Is it right for me? You're thinking it through because everything is shifting. Now, let's find out some more. And this is to do with money and career. All right, for those of you retired and don't want to work, just ignore the career part, take the money part. But we are looking back, Pisces, with that Six of Cups. What works, what doesn't, what's aligned and what's not, what's a fair exchange, what's, perhaps I'm putting too much in and not getting enough out. Perhaps this is a card of the past. This is a card of reflection. This is a card of thinking it through. Where is it hard and heavy? Where is it difficult? And what am I prepared to do about it? Fabulous. So the Ten of Wands is the end of the struggle, the end of the burden, as I move towards my King of Wands. So in terms of my career, this is management, entrepreneur, somebody who works themselves, somebody who's a visionary. We've got the Empress underneath here as well. So the Empress is you're growing your business, your career. If you have finished with your career and you are looking more at terms of your property, investments, savings, you're looking at how can I best make them grow, because the King of Wands is all about growth. It's all about a dynamic, determined entrepreneurial energy. Even if I'm retired, I'm in my entrepreneur energy about, is this the best investment for me? Is this the best property for me? What is it that I'm doing here in terms of my money and my career? And who might be able to help me from that Six of Wands, Six of Cups, from my past? So the Six of Cups is about nostalgia. It's thinking back. It's looking back. This could be somebody that I've worked with before, or I used to work for before. And I'm thinking about taking a risk. I'm thinking about going back there, or asking them if they want to come over to where I am, or setting up a business together. Whatever it is for you. This is linking in with people that you used to know, or a situation you've learned from, something you want to grow from related to the past or past relationships, okay? Because something here that has been hard and heavy, you're done with. You're ready to take that risk. You're ready to step into your entrepreneur energy. This determined, dynamic, I'm doing it, I'm making it happen energy. Right, it's time for you to move on. It feels as if it's been hard and heavy, and for some of you quite painful. The Three of Swords was at the bottom of the deck there. It didn't want to come out, but it was just making itself known to say, it's time now for me to step into something new. It's time for me to open up my opportunities for something different. Page of Pentacles. There he is. That can be a new job offer. That can be a new job opportunity, a business opportunity. I'm ready to examine this. Look at the way he's looking at that coin. He's having a good old think. You've got a lot of thinking energy on here. All right. So we're looking at it. Where's my money? Where's my prosperity? Where's my alignment? I'm growing my wealth. Here's the Empress. It's all about beautiful life and balance and harmony. And the Victory card is here to say, I can take this forward now. I can take this forward. I'm ready. And this, whatever you decide that you're doing here to move this forward, we have a strong victory, strong success here. So this is a really good time. Okay? All right. Let's add in some loving connections for you. All right. So this can be romantic or platonic. This can be about family as well as partnership. Let's see what we've got. Okay, so to do with relationships here, okay? I am my own best friend and treat myself the way that I would treat others. Okay, this is from my deck, from Hoping to Having Loving Connections. All right, so what we've got here, this whole thing about treating yourself as your own best friend. Treat yourself the way that you would treat others. I often will say this to people when, we're discussing love, connections, relationships, that would you say that to your best friend, or would you say that to your child or grandchild? And the answer is like, oh no, no. Right, why are you saying it to yourself then? It's generally about being too hard on yourself, too critical, too judgmental, doing all the woulda, shoulda, couldas. Because as we go into that energy, okay, when we're not our own best friend and we don't treat ourselves very kindly the way we treat others, then we tend to start to push other people away. Because we pushed ourselves away, because everything is a mirror. So if we're not seeing ourselves and treating ourselves with kindness and love and respect and all the things that we do with a best friend, then we find that that's reflected back to us in our relationship with others. If we don't see us, they don't see us. If we don't recognize us, they don't recognize us. So I want you to start seeing yourself as your own best friend and treat yourself that way that you would treat others. Okay, somebody you really care about. Ask yourself, if you've got a really good best friend or somebody that you absolutely adore, like a grandchild or something, say to yourself, when you're telling yourself, oh, your hair looks terrible, or you're really tired, or you should have done that better, just keep asking yourself, would I say that to my grandchild? Would I say that to my best friend? Or would I be encouraging them, praising them, bigging them up? Yes. Okay, because we want to bring that into our relationships in order to improve the relationship with others. Okay, if we want loving connections to be fabulous and amazing, which we do, then we have to be the source of that which we wish to have. In other words, be that to yourself and others will treat you that way. Okay? Right, so your own best friend. You are your own best friend. You are treating yourself absolutely amazingly. Okay, and we've got the Lovers again. The Lovers on the Lovers, Pisces. There is a very strong energy here about loving connections and making a decision that you're treating yourself with kindness. It gives you options, it gives you choices, and it's moving you to the Ten of Cups. Ooh, 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 nice. Nice with the Three of Cups. Blimey. Okay. How can I tell you this? This is the best love reading you're probably going to get all year. That's it. Simple. Okay. You've got the Lovers twice. You've got the Seven of Cups, options, choices. You've got the Ten of Cups, the happy ever after, the roses round the door, the loving connections. With the Three of Cups, the celebration that I'm so happy. Woo-hoo-hoo. This is fabulous. Absolutely fabulous in terms of loving connections. So it comes from this. I am my own best friend and treat myself the way that I would treat others. You're in that energy. So you need to think about it. All right. You need to think first. This Thinker card isn't just in your general energy. It's in all of your energy right now. Okay. Am I treating myself with kindness? Am I treating myself like my own best friend? I'm thinking about it. I realize where it's off, where it's out. I bring that attention into myself. I start being absolutely amazing with myself. And then bingo, everything comes together in terms of loving connections, because my partner starts seeing me as somebody amazing and his best friend or her best friend because I'm seeing that. Or if I haven't got a partner, all of a sudden my friends are just being so lovely to me. And perhaps I'm opening up to meet that special someone. I'm starting to see the options and the choices that I couldn't see before because I wasn't treating myself like my own best friend. I didn't see them, but now I see them. Now I see that happiness is available to me. I see that by spending time with loving connections, celebrating, laughing, having fun, dancing, chatting, having a cup of tea, whatever it is, I am in this energy of alignment with joy, with happiness, with something so absolutely beautiful. Because look at this, Pisces, we've got the Lovers. We're looking at, if I put the work in, will it grow? The Lovers comes back out, say yes it will. What is the work you want to put in? 7 of Cups on top of the 7 of Coins. If I put the work in, if I look at my options and my choices and I sow those seeds and I take a risk, this is what I'm leading to, the 10 of Cups. And that is lifting me, lightening me, uplifting me, and it feels amazing. So Pisces, follow your intuition. It's a big yes. If you want love, it's a big yes. If you're asking yourself, should I take that risk? Come to the edge. Should I really move and push myself forward? It's a yes. Follow your intuition. Follow your gut. Limitless abundance is available to you now. This is a wonderful time. An absolutely wonderful time. So push on forward. Welcome your desires changing, your expectations changing. Think it through. Look at where perhaps you've held yourself back by not taking a risk, by saying it's safer here. And yeah, it might be safer, but is it enriching? Is it fulfilling? Is your environment, which is around you and inside you, is it balanced and healthy and harmonious and beautiful? Because it can be. We've got the Empress here. We have all of this beautiful energy that can move forward into something that is so heart-centered and loving and enriching and happy. So Pisces, this looks incredible. Let's get you an angel card to finish off. All right, these are the angels, Oracle of the Angels. Okay, for Pisces, please, my beautiful water signs. Thank you. You are awakening to your own power and light and magnificence. Look at that heart lit up. Look at that heart lit up. And this is your higher self lighting up more and more. The more you live from the heart, the more everything starts to flow. You live from the heart. We've got the 2 of Cups here. We've got the Lovers here. Trust your heart. Trust that intuition. Allow yourself to awaken to your own light, to your own magnificence, to your own magic. It's here for you. So let it shine. Let it shine. All right, Pisces, that's what I have for you. I hope it was helpful. Thank you so much for being here. I really appreciate each and every one of you. Thank you for liking, sharing, subscribing. Thank you to my members. Do you know, each and every one of you that show up to join me in this time together that we have are supporting this channel and the free work that I do. And I am so grateful to each and every one of you. So thank you. For those of you coming along to my London or Orlando event next month, 4 weeks to go. I'm so excited. I cannot wait to meet you. If you still want to get a ticket, there is time, but only just. Okay, those tickets close very early on in May. So you've got about 2 weeks left. Okay, and I will see you in the next one. You take care. Lots of love, Pisces. Bye bye.